I'll be back in a minute with my good vibes, man, I like good times and good. I got my recline and the watching Zeta on the Wi-Fi.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Pretty good about themselves. Defense had the chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's the big man Dillon with it. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Goes no gimme from here. You think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield, try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play action. Ryan rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It was Dante Fowler who... got in there to bring him down. On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts steps away to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hurts. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Franks. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Isn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. They'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Athleticism on display there by Derek Barnett to come up and get him. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They go play action with Franks. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Franks looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
Let's go, baby.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Sanders. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Franks now to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan down around the goal line. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Good job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So that one will be accepted. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this out wide to Scott. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a second down run with Sanders. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Short pass complete to the tight end Kroon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Right back to Pitts again. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. But that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts rolling to his left. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. On the ground with a tight end. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
And as we all remember, 2020, not the greatest of years for the Eagles as a whole. But you certainly can't pin it on their pass rush. They were absolutely terrific throughout the season. 49 sacks as a unit, the third highest total in the NFL, much of it generated by their front four.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check, 59. Let's go. Check 37. Watch twist.
On first down, Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. He got 29 yards that time.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San